don't think anybody's ever seen a protest like this one. This is how they do it in New Zealand. Around 30 adults and children were barricaded into a room yesterday in West Auckland Library in New Zealand when a group linked to Destiny Church tried to drown out a Pride Festival event at Tiatutu. A woman who didn't want to be named by RNZ told RNZ's Drag King Hugo Girls Rainbow Show it was interrupted by men wearing man-up shirts. The woman said it was scary. The doors had to be locked. In the room were toddlers. There were like 3-month-old babies. And halfway through the show, they started hearing yelling and screaming. And then in the distance, banging on the doors on the room that the performance was in. So they were performing drag shows in front of toddlers and 3-month-old children. These guys look mad. The lady went on to say this, and I'm going to quote her, so she speaks in a little bit of a rough language, so hopefully you get this. She went on to say, I went to the back of the room to make sure it was locked and the people from Pride, I think, assured me it was impenetrable, but the people outside started doing a really loud haka and kept banging. The woman said Hugo carried on with the show before children realized something was wrong and started to feel unsafe. Now, the mayor of the city went on to say, the actions of Destiny Church at Tiatutu today are totally unacceptable. While I respect freedom of speech and the right for a peaceful protest, there is absolutely no place for thuggery. The woman they were interviewing went on to say that I called the police from inside as a couple of other parents. I really did feel like they were trying to get inside and it felt very violent. It was a small children's event and it was crazy. She said the audience had to wait until the police had cleared the premises before they could leave in single file. It was terrifying, she added in an email. Now, my question is, what are kids doing at a drag show? It's starting to become a normal thing, and a lot of people, as you can see, aren't liking it. They're protesting against it. Now, this protest it's crazy to me. It's just weird in a way. But in a way, it's kind of cool, the way they do this haka dance. As some of you might have seen, but some may have not have seen, the congresswoman or member of parliament in New Zealand perform her haka during a protest of, well, the parliament and the bills. She went like this. So let's continue watching this because I find it very interesting in how they're acting here, especially being from a church. It almost feels like another type of spiritual battle that isn't like within the holy spiritual battle. It seems like a something else. Let me know what you think about it. And this dance does it brings out like this inner like strength, this inner righteous anger, some would call it, is to where it's a battle cry. It's like a spiritual warfare, a fight against what they're actually going up against in the spiritual realm. And in the natural, they're manifesting it into the presence of their enemies, and the spiritual enemies are battling. There's a big spiritual battle going on with what we're seeing here. Now, I've never seen members of a church actually pray this way. Like when we're talking to God, we're in prayer, where it means prayer, talking to God. This is like a physical manifestation of a spiritual act, is what we're seeing here. And the righteous anger, indignation of these people. Even I see the kid in the background there. It's just going, it's taking it to another level of battle, of war in the spiritual realm. That's how I'm seeing this. How are you seeing this? Let me know in the comments below, and we're going to continue watching it. But this is the fight that seems to be battling between the LGBTQ. But then we look at the other side where, okay, we've got the man up alpha males really going to it. And then in the other room, there's like okay, children, tonight we're going to be reading about the fairy tales and the three elves. So it's just two totally different sides of the spectrum here. Get up here a second. I want to see what his shirt said. What his shirt said. I'm just backing it up. Get there. Raising fathers to save our children. Tutansada. Raising fathers to save our children. So they're on a mission here. They're on a mission to save the children that are literally in a library somewhere being shown drag shows. So in the march, the parade, I don't know how big it was. It doesn't look that big, but it looks like there's quite a few people in the protest. And I've seen this dance as well during football games when two teams are about to head up. One of the teams will go out there and do a haka like this. Looks pretty cool, honestly. It looks pretty tough. You know, it's kind of intimidating, to say the least. It's kind of intimidating if you got a group of people walking towards you doing this. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. But let me know how you feel about it. And please, join the One Love family. click that notification button so when we get information out, you can get information in. We love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.